Fayose emphasized his experience as a governor, having served 2 terms with a break in between. He implied that he was not financially dependent on his political position, contrasting himself with Sheung, whom he referred to as a salary earner. Fayose defended his stance by suggesting that if anyone believed money had gone missing, they should pursue legal channels such as going to court or involving law enforcement agencies like the police or EFCC. He regarded the question as an insult, insinuating that people should not be surprised if he had wealth and insinuating that the expectation that he should lack money was unreasonable. The other day, they said that Rice TV, what is this man's name? Rufai. He said Rufai was insulting him. The same Fayose, he said Rufai was insulting him. He told Abbas he didn't want to come and grant interview because the guy, the so-called Rufai, he talks to people anyhow because they ask them questions. So what are you going to say about a show of Channel TV? Once you begin to ask them questions, they will be flaring up. And that is why almost all the politicians don't like Rufai Hussaini of Rice TV, because he will ask you real questions that you never expected. You there, your own is to defend yourself. All of them will tell you, hey, Shehu is better off. Now, what is Shehu ask now? The same people came for Shehu, or the Nigerian government came for Shehu when Shehu granted, when Dati Baba Ahmed granted interview. And Shehu was trying to, because of the nonsense things that the Nigerian government always try to stifle the media houses in Nigeria. He was even trying to say, oh, this man, don't say this, do you have evidence? He was telling Dati Baba Ahmed. Even at that, they see someone, them fine. Meanwhile, during an interview on July 9, 2023, Fayose strongly criticized Shehu Okunbalu for questioning him about the utilization of state funds during his tenure as the governor of Ekiti State. Fayose dismissed the inquiry, asserting that he had accumulated wealth long before Shehu became a presenter. Is that what we are saying? What's the concerned person? What's the concerned person? If at all you have amassed wealth, so the children of nowadays should not interrogate you. If they have read things, they've seen things, and they heard about things, so they should not interrogate you because you were a god that was before any other person. They should not ask a question. Well, he's saying that before Shehu became a presenter and therefore found the question irrelevant, Fayose expressed his disdain that the question referring to it as meaningless. He mentioned that he had already been charged in court, and anyone who doubted his actions could also take legal action against him. He questioned the necessity of explaining how he had spent state money, highlighting that he had never taken any loan as a governor. According to him, the people of Ekiti State still remember the positive contributions he made during his time as governor, and he was not motivated by a desire to impress anyone. You did your 2 terms. This one fire me, do their 2 terms. At the end of all of Funa for this country, where is Nigeria today? Like I've always said, all of them will be shouting. They will be saying, I did this. Okay, now, what is the end result of this country? Let us even talk about each state. What are Ekiti people gaining? What are Delta people? What have they gained with all the people that rule them? Are you going to talk about Lagos, Ogun State? Almost all the states, not almost. Which state can come out boldly and say, oh yes, we are now, and the kind of money these guys they spend, the kind of budget they make, and you'll be shocked that Nigeria is still where it is. The standard of living of the people is worse than whatever, and they will come out and be telling you, I did this, the Ekiti people will testify. So what is the standard living of the people as we speak now? Across board. Buhari will not come and tell you that he did a miracle, he performed a miracle in Nigeria, and see where Nigeria is. And the foolish things that a lot of foolish people do is to defend them. Defend them. And that's why we have crimes all over the place. A lot of people have turned to beggars, and these governors or these politicians will tell you that they have done great and mighty and wonderful things. Yes, Shehu earns salary as a presenter. Can Fayose tell Nigeria what he did to earn wealth he claimed? It is unfortunate that people can boast of their wealth in Nigeria without pointing out how to create to how created the so-called weight. They will tell you they will not, they don't want to answer. Meaning you don't know Fayose. Know him for what? The question is, how did you make it? If you didn't lose the public fund, then explain and stop abusing the journalist. Simple. Otherwise, he has simply the public that he has told the public that he is likely to be guilty. Stop defending evil that has put you in this miserable state you are now. That is it. You don't know Fayose. What did he do? Let us outline it one by one. I told you that there will have a lot of foolish people in this Nigeria. Yes. Look at this Brook Fayose who is looking for appointment in Tinubu government that stole Ekiti State money with poultry chicken program. Fayose Brook, his son can buy you and your generation. That is what you know. What he saw they do, he can buy you and your generation. No, why you never have to buy your own generation if they have that money? Why is Ekiti still like that? Why is it still like that? Some people just open their mouth and they can buy you for waiting. You think it's everybody that you want to buy? You think it's everybody that does not have integrity? You are supporting the same evil that kept you where you are. His son should also come out to show the world how he made his money. A public officer must always show the source of his money. Otherwise, he's guilty of embezzling public funds. Open your eyes and come out of bondage. They will never come out of bondage. The same thing I talked about a show when he was talking about people. It will get to a stage that people will come out and there will be no revolution anyway. You can see the likes of them that will be supporting. Is it these ones that their life has touched, and they are the ones telling you that don't leave them alone. Useless Nigeria mentality. If you have made money before him and then you are still working on the ground, not on air, he shouldn't even talk because he's a salary earner. The way liars like cloth are not ready to repent. Now lie. Explain further, sir, the source of the money you made. Do you mean money? Do you mean money you save from the government? If that is what you are talking about, or you make from the government, is that what you're talking about? Then I understand you better. How I gave a Fayose $5 million cash from Nigeria security funds. Obanikoro. So if that is what he's talking about, we know you stole money from the government house, Mr. Man. Keep quiet. Your Southeast governors are armed robbers, borrowing loot. All of them are the same. Forget. Okay, now that means you have agreed to see this person now. You have agreed to the fact that yes, he made money from the government. Nobody's exempting anybody. That's why when we talk on this platform, we talk about everybody. Not even say, see there now, see the defense mechanism this one is using. After all, Southeast governors are humble. All of them, you get it. Not be the same Southeast people will tell you that, this person, and our governor and our politician, we don't trust them. The same you people will come and tell them that they don't have respect for their leaders. They don't cooperate. You see how useless some people can be? So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.